you get all your clothing?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
I haven't really looked at it, but I like the colors. You know, we like bright colors.
Maybe a highlighter.
They're fine, yeah. I'm not a big yellow person, but I tried on the clothes and it's like super comfortable, so I'm like, I feel like the colors have been missing the last few years, so it's nice to have some.
Yeah.
Where's your uniform over there?
Dude, I already got it. I've actually cut it up into toilet paper already.
I was like, Haley, make sure you lay out all your outfits so they're all figured out.
It doesn't work that way.
Apparently it didn't work.
But I can wear whatever I want this weekend, so I might have some cool outfits.
Ooh, all right.
Some Italy and a Soka shirt, maybe a Bucky shirt. I have a whole bag of presents.
I gotta keep my snacks with me. You know? Like, we're carving up today.
I mean,
Badges?
Take your photo like that. She's back.
Do we need to...
don't worry, no one's watching.
Warm up.
Hey, Jed, did you practice that before or what? Your stances there in the mirror?
I was ready, yeah. I was ready for that a couple days ago in advance.
You didn't know the colors or whatever?
Shave my eyebrows, get them nice and ready. He doesn't even know he had to take a picture for media. I'm not here directing him. He's not used to this kind of stuff.
I told the guy, I'm just gonna go up, I'm gonna take my picture, and he's gonna say, do something cool, and I'm gonna say, I don't got it today.
If you win an event, they're gonna show this picture.
You're gonna be a
Which you probably don't need a picture. He's so weird.
Cut. Oh, Wait, did you get my text? No. Oh, dude, all right, never mind. Send a picture of my nuts. 200 consecutive stretches makes you like an eighth of an inch. No,
It's not true.
Just gonna try to be consistent all weekend, and hopefully that will be good enough for spot. Like, I don't see any workout being like, that's the one I'm gonna crush versus this field. Like, this field is very strong and deep, so it's more about, you know, maximizing your points and just getting them on every event as much as you can.
She's excited. I think that was like even the weeks leading up as everything starts to get a little more stressful, and think reminding her like, hey, like we're coming back to have fun so you can smile on the floor, right? Like that's what she wants. So I made sure like that's like number one.
I have a couple people from my gym, like 10 members from our gym are coming to watch, some of our coaches. My coach is here, my parents, my sister. So yeah, good support crew, it'll be good. I'm looking for some redemption, probably like 2 years ago I had a really bad rope climb event in this exact venue, so it'll be fun to kind of show off everything I've been working on, and we're most excited to kind of show off what I've been working on in that move.
Yeah.
It's been a long wait.
Yeah.
The announcements came early, so it's like 3.5 weeks of just like, I want to go already. She's solid across the board, so it's a good weekend.
If you do something hard no matter what level you're at, like you walk away, you can start your day and be really proud, right? And I think that's like for me, like I love doing that. And I think as a result, you get really good.
Right.
So yes, the goal is to have fun and be proud and just like love it again, but also to win.
Yeah, of course, right?
Like, nobody, right? Like that's like you have to be wired a certain way to even be there. So
Today is like the only day we actually talk. Tomorrow, obviously the nerves, we won't be talking as much. And as the weekend goes, we all start talking again. That's normally the flow.
Yeah,
So
it's just that first one to break down.
we're all friendly, and then game day it's like, all right, none of us like each other, and then we're all friendly during the competition. It just takes one event to like, get it going.
Friends. That's a close word to be throwing out around there. I mean, acquaintances.
Acquaintances.
No, I always say it. Like, I like my space. Yeah. Like, usually I have kids and everything else, so like for me, when it's like time you get your space, it'll be usually just be Max. So it's just me and Max, and we're just kind of like out on our own at an Airbnb. For me, that's nice. I can cook, make all my own food.
Yeah.
Be in here. This is a friend. This would be like, to our discussion, this would be a friend.
Oh, okay.
He
And
said,
a
are
friend.
you here just hanging out with your friends? I said, no, they're acquaintances. They're not really friends. which I feel like is an accurate statement. I feel like it's a wrong statement. But see, she's so focused right now.
Yeah.
So deaf. I can't hear
I
anything.
said you're so focused. It's like you're
Your
like
head turns this way. I can't hear anything.
just the like strap over, full open chest. I should do that for a bit one.
Dude,
I think I should.
dude, you'd be incredible. Hey, you know,
It'd be good for you.
that's
It'd be good for you.
Damn right.
You want the bench to like be like bottom 10, like you got it.
Bottom 10. I hope I'm not bottom 10 on any of these.
All right, bottom half, Travis.
Bottom 10? Come on.
I didn't want to like make you feel bad.
No, that, yeah, you put me down there now. See, that's a
He's
true
like,
friend
"Alright,
of
take it
work.
away, she's
No, she's
actually
not
a
a
queen."
friend. This is an enemy. This is an enemy now.
Just got moved down a peg.
Yeah.
And you know,
Better be putting food in there. That's exactly what I'm doing.
you just give him your stick.
I'm not answering that.
Did you put your meat in my bag?
If I wore a Biden hat, I'd be on the front page. They'd put me all over the IGs.
Hi, man.
Say I have RBF, so I'm trying.
I don't say that. I've never said such things.
I've heard it.
It's probably one of those other jerks. I'm the nice one.
Tomorrow that might change.
No, no. If it does, I'll defend you.
Now I gotta get up. We don't work out till like 11 on Saturday and gotta be here at 7:15. That's not my thing.
You're excited, right?
I don't wake up that early.
So is event one like biggest test of the week for you?
For me, I'm the most excited for it in terms of showing what I have been working on. And this hill is gonna be ass coming off that barbell.
Crazy, dude. I mean,
Dude,
what is this thing? It's like Mount Everest.
The first 200 is the worst part of this workout every single round, and this is what we're going with. So we went on like a 10-week cycle of hill sprints, and it was miserable.
Is that what you know? Oh, no shit. Okay, you really are. What's that hill at the beginning?
They're doing it too, dude. I'm just cheating.
Oh,
off
don't
their
just
test. Cheating off
snitch
their
them
test.
out, man. Damn.
Everyone's like whispering about it, but everyone's...
What are they doing?
All right, we're at about 200 meters right here.
Speaking of the what?
A dirt mall. So funny. Whose idea was that?
Probably Will's. Normally, all the good creative ideas are Will's.
That was stupid.
Have you met Will yet?
No.
Oh, you gotta meet Will.
I think the pressure I feel from myself this weekend is only coming from the idea that I want to win. The biggest thing for me is cadence while running. So I've just been doing a lot of watching YouTube videos of real runners and pulling stuff from them. We're trying a different training strategy when it comes to running than something we've normally done, something Matt's been researching. So all of those things, like different approach and different technique, and really trying to be a runner and not just a CrossFitter that runs. I actually watch running videos before I run.
How close up until the event starts?
I mean,
Like in the warm-up area?
no, probably before I come down here.
Dump off the trail
Yeah.
quick.
How do you think about that course?
It's pretty sick.
You like that hill at the beginning?
Yeah, it's like
Thing's crazy.
it's like racing at Monaco, dude. DRS engaged. There was a moment maybe in the bleachers. I'm like, oh wow, this isn't 2021 Granny Games. There's 5 of the best guys in the world here.
Yeah. It's kind of a famous job now.
Doing the diligence, man.
Is there any like margin that you guys have for this run in every place you're trying to go for?
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be intuitive, meaning, you know, if you're 10, 20 meters short, but you have to do something goofy to make it up, it's not worth it.
Got you come with us, bro?
Want to make sure this thing is right. Have y'all not already done this? after you've already briefed us?
They do it again, and then we come and do it again.
Is it in meters?
Quality control.
It was definitely a conscious thought, excuse me, to put the 3 events on Sunday so that we had, you know, fully 50% of the points available and make it a really exciting day. And to give them like a games level volume in the span of a single competition day as well.
Smells good over here.
Right? Best part of the run. Make you run a little faster.
Yeah, it's the final word. Close enough.
It's great. It's like 800 right when you get into that corner. 20 meters slop. And then obviously that doesn't account for the line the athlete takes through the course, so right in there.
Great. Great run.
Fucking decked me.
Is that the plan? How many girls are you going to take out?
Every one of them.
Anyone in particular?
Ashley wants me.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
How you doing?
I'm good.
You excited?
Yeah, ready to go run, bro. Go run. Go run away.
It's just a
Just
threat.
the
You know what that is? I saw on
Of course.
Instagram that there was a U-Haul rental that happened. Can you elaborate on that at all?
Yes, it's a lot cheaper. It's a lot better of a version for the weekend, to be honest with you. It's $20 a day for a 24-hour period, and you pay 69 cents a kilometer, a mile. So it's really nothing, to be honest with you. Because we looked at it, and to rent a vehicle would have been about $40 to $50 a day, not including mileage. So definitely a lot better of an alternative for sure. Listen, it gets you from point A to point B, and it's great.
I love y'all's podcast.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan.
Thank you. How are you doing? What are you doing? Do you have an official role here?
This weekend I'm working at CrossFit training booth because I have 2 jobs with CrossFit. I'm a flow master as part of seminar staff, and then athlete communications manager with sport. Yeah.
How's your weekend going so far?
Good. Way busy. We were at West Coast last week, and it was not quite as busy as it is here. So very good.
Yeah, this is like my favorite event of the whole weekend, so I'm excited to start with this. Just kind of get the nerves out, and there's really no skill required, so I'm excited. I guess my biggest goal is not to come out too fast, because I know that's kind of a tendency of mine, and so this is going to be the workout I really need to jump some heats on. So it's hard, because first heat, you got to even if you're out in front, you got to race people that aren't in your heat. So
I'm excited. It's a good first one to just take it out, get it done with.
What's the hardest part of this event for you?
Just the barbell, maintaining a good cadence without running too hard, because I know I can run hard, but then what's the point if I fall apart?
Yeah, I mean, we planned everything from the warm-up to the workout itself, kind of the approach for each lap or each round, things to be thinking about. And then on top of that, once we got a hold of the course, then it's hey, here's parts of the course that you're going to want to watch out for. There's some weird terrain here and there. So, yeah, we've talked it all through, and now it's just up to her to go out and execute. So.
I feel like I already did the hardest part, which was a year ago or over a year ago. So now it's easy to be transparent. And when you realize how many people that it can touch or help, then it's, yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of eyes on me, just people are happy to see me back, so I want to prove that I am a better version of myself, and I have put a lot of work in, and
Well, you can tell. You got smiles in the mirror is awesome. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Feeling healthy.
Healthy.
Thank
great.
goodness. Ready to go.
Are you excited? Nervous?
I'm more excited than nervous.
Okay.
I think last year I went into semifinals more nervous than
Yeah.
excited, and this year I'm just hungrier, right?
Is that hunger? Is that what subsides kind of the anxiety? Is you're more just focused, or what do you think?
I think since we've done these events so many times, and there's so much, there's nothing much more that I could do, and I'm more confident in my paces and my strategy.
Yeah.
And I think more in tune with what I need to do, where I know my fitness is there to qualify me.
Yeah.
All I have to do is just execute, and that'll earn me that certificate.
This type of event for her is something that is, it's like a confidence, like a cool confidence, by no stretch is it pistols, GHD sit-ups, and ring muscle-ups, which would be amazing, but, she's really confident with her strategy. With this one, it's just stick with what you know.
Yeah.
Don't get caught up in the early race with rounds 1 through 3, and she's pretty good at that. I would say for her, it's the handstand walk one is the one that we just want to we know that we put in a lot of work into. We're excited to see the progression show on the floor.
We've worked a lot of running all year. She's way better at it.
I think her goal is just to prove that she's gotten better at it, stay a little bit more patient in round one, and then pick it up if she feels good, or just hang on to the pace. Exciting, but also nervous, because like, okay, this is something that we've been working on, that we got tested, we've built progressions, we've gotten better at training, but now it's like, can you do it when it matters? So there's the like excitement and nerves too a little bit.
Made her cry?
I think she made herself cry.
It's just been, it's too much to get into right now, but it's just been a really rewarding year, and it's cool to be back. So
We're excited, man.
that's all I can say without crying again. So I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna stop there before it gets worse.
I require a lot of warm up.
I saw the jump fast, like burpee.
Yeah, that was weird, huh?
Yeah, what was that?
It's because you can't run back here, really. So simulate running.
Just elevate the heart rate with the barbell.
Yeah. Get the quads and the calves tired and pick up the barbell. So I'm just excited to get started. There's no workout that I'm like specifically pumped for. It's just all fitness, and I'm happy to be here. So that's how I feel about it.
I have a list of wins that I'll keep private that she could have, but I think most of it's related to her ability to execute more than it is leaderboard placing on this one. But there are still some like little wins that we tried to frame so that way we know we're not going to actually win the workout. It's very, very, very unlikely. So we had to kind of like reframe to figure out, okay, what is a win for us? So
How do you feel about the hill?
Oh,
No biggie?
no biggie. We've ran so many hills
Okay.
that it's like this incline, which is insane. And I told Matt, I'm like, oh, this doesn't even compare to the hills
Hey,
that in
easy
training.
day for
Yeah,
feet.
so we actually were training hills in training.
Awesome.
No, we've been training on hills. Yeah.
Easy. Does the hill in and hill out change anything for you?
I don't think so. She's run so much, and she's done bridge hill runs. Her actual training of this had no hills in it, so there's the like just acknowledgement that it won't feel the same, and then a little bit of psychological stuff.
In a second, somebody's
Just like don't. You're gonna feel worse when you run up the hill versus just going flat. So just mostly talking stuff.
We have not ran much like this year. I was like, I don't know where I stack up running. Can't run like these two. I guess I can. That hill though, I was like, oh. No, my stomach. I was like, oh. But it was fine.
I was talking and like my mouth was so dry. They were interviewing me and it was like so gross.
Okay, made it better.
Yeah.
Executed the plan.
I know. I was
awesome.
like, I definitely pushed really hard at the end because I was like dead on the barbell.
But every second counts.
But
No,
yeah.
you moved that barbell fast. Everybody else slowed down.
That was
Wow.
like, I was just like, pick it up, just pick it up, just pick it up. But then like on the run, I was like by myself, like the last round, so I almost wish could have pushed more, but I almost started puking. I'm not kidding. I've never done that.
Okay, I think you pushed it.
Yeah,
up,
I did.
But you paced that perfectly, just
Yeah.
like we said. The workout starts after round 3.
Right.
And everyone who went out hot, you saw what
Yeah,
happened. So. Yeah, awesome. Nice job.
Good. I'm glad that we just have one today because, I mean, obviously I've done this for a long time, but I took a break and, you know, you got to get back in that competition mindset. So it was a really good one for me to shake off the dust and see them so fit. And, yeah.
So what will you do now after this?
Just go hang out, watch Star Wars. Got all day, so might as well, right?
I literally just like stabbed 5 people.
It went. I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Swallow it or spit it out? Or
I swallowed.
any taste in there?
Maybe a little bit of regret. Came out too hot.
For what? What regret?
I came out a little hot.
Really?
It was that lady over there eating fucking pizza. She's like, "You're doing great, sweetie." It was a nice course. It felt a little short, so I think that like got in my head a little bit because I was like, "Fast as fuck, boy." But yeah.
But not quite.
But not really.
Dang.
Round 1 and 2, if it was that, I would have
stopped the count.
Yeah, I would have fucking slayed that.
Well, like I pushed the run at a 6:40 than a 7:20. So I was like, I'd rather push the run.
Oh, it's so good. You look so smooth.
You helped me out. You're like, relax your arms. You look strong. Yes, that was perfect. I was able to like pick off a little bit. Oh, that was like such a good execution for me. And I'm not the fastest girl. It's such a workout where it's so specific to like, where are you aerobically on the run? Where are you on the barbell battery work? And that was like right to strategy. Actually a little bit faster than strategy, which is a win.
Who was that you were just talking to?
That's Kristen Panchek. That's Scott Panchek's wife. And I've known them since like 2014. CrossFit mentality. They took me in like family, and honestly, I never saw myself competing at this level, but they ignited that flame. And like I wouldn't be what I'm doing now if honestly it wasn't for them, like pushing me and inspiring me. And so they always try to come to these competitions anytime.
Considering I didn't practice it at all, I think it went pretty good. I'm excited for like the legless and the snatch ladder. Yeah, I'm excited for that one, but I think deceivingly it's more of a row workout. I am excited for that one to push my row because usually in the past rowing isn't my strongest, so I'm excited for it.
What happened on that first clean jerk?
Oh my gosh,
The last
I
one?
don't know. I like got too lazy, you know. I'm just like so dead, and I almost lost it in front. I was like, okay, get your shit together.
Did you know that it wasn't a big deal because you picked it right back up? You were like, oh. It's
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, just stay behind.
Do you remember what did you say in your head when you didn't miss it, but you
No, almost
missed it?
did. I
Was
was
there
like,
a cue that
dude.
you were like, oh, I need to dip farther under
Yeah, like
it?
just pulling the bar back more. Use my hips.
I'm here with actually my mom. Yeah, she's here, so that's like a whole nother thing to navigate right now. I think it's like what I'm learning is it's very classic mom things, but things you go through when you're like a teenager that I'm like now going through as an adult, where I'm like, dude, like don't talk about that, like it's embarrassing, right? And I'm like, what the heck? So.
And again, Brooke, I think went out at like a
3:20 on the first run, and then like a 4:30 on the last run.
4:30 on the last one, so she fell hard. Did she win the heat? Okay.
So,
Okay.
Nerves are there. Got to get that first one out of the way, you know? The first one, it makes you question if you should keep competing every single time. It's like, I hate this feeling, but deep down, like, I know I love it. Wouldn't change it, but it's there.
I get corralled at 2 o'clock. So I'll start my warm-up in 25 minutes.
He's pretty nervous, but I think something that he does for me a lot just in training and in general, when I'm getting nervous or upset about bad days or whatever, he's like, hey, we get to do this for fun, and it's one of the coolest fucking things that you could do for fun or even like as a job. So I just was reminding him of that earlier, and he's present enough to know that and be like, yeah, you're right, this is cool as shit. Like, the nerves will go away after event one. There's no magic words you can say to get rid of them, but I think just reminding him of that, like, hey, this is fucking awesome.
In the past, people would say I wouldn't do very well, but I'm just completely focused on running my race on this one. Ran a lot of miles for this, so worked very hard on my running. So just excited to prove it to myself because, like at Wadapalooza, there was the run, and I had been running a lot. It just didn't show. So we're taking a different approach, and I think we're better prepared. So I'm excited.
How you feeling?
Feeling good. A little nervous, antsy, ready to get it out of the way.
Get that first one over with, right?
The first one over with. Then we all can have fun. It's always the first one.
Yeah, you gotta conserve some energy. But yeah, it's just like I'm working out for fun right now. So just like training just like working out at the gym. I'm having fun this weekend. See what happens.
I guess 2011 was like the first time, and then to now. So yeah, it's just another day. It's just workouts, man. Like, we literally work out for a living. Like,
the stress will come, but right now, I mean, for me, I'm pretty calm. I mean, I'm in a good spot.
Yeah, no need to add any extra stress. The workouts are hard enough. Just try to enjoy it.
I wouldn't like it better.
Finally.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Dude, was that a 7?
I think so. I don't think I could have gone any faster, so yeah. Hopefully not too many people beat it.
Glad the first one's out of the way.
Yeah. That hurt. Hit the jacuzzi. Probably get in the pool, maybe go plunge. Just get my body temp down. I'll probably sit on the bike for a little bit. Drink some carbs. Some processed sugars.
You wait until you go on the last one. Is that the plan?
Yeah, for fun, yeah. Just make show. These people here for show, right? I'm here for money, people here for show.
Came out a little fast, and I was like, oh no, what's gonna happen? And I was like, okay. Everyone was pushing the uphill. In my head, I thought, okay, push the uphill because you're gonna have momentum on the downhill. But I'm like, if you can ease back with that, because the uphill wasn't as big as I remember. So keep moving, but recover there a little bit. And that downhill, you're gonna be able to clear fatigue a little more. And I also liked where I was located in the arena, because I had that block to recover before I got to the uphill. Rather, everyone on the other side, I mean, don't get me wrong, those guys crushed it, but like everyone on the other side, you're already recovered coming off the downhill. So it's like a little extra recovery, because when they get off the clean and jerks, you're right on the hill, heartbreak hill.
Sitting on Ben walk because I knew he was the bar next to me, and there's no way he's cycling 10 reps faster than me. So I did try and get him, and honestly, we're like speed him up, but that was a mistake because he's better at running. And so I should have sat on him, and then I couldn't touch and go though. I was so shaky.
Oh, no fucking way. We didn't need to.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
That was a good time. At least we just had some quality time.
We went into the fourth round, and then I went, and she goes, no. And I was like, it was like 8 into the 10. And I was like, I dropped it, I was like, no, he definitely I dropped it and then did another one, and then I look over and I was like, shit. Yeah. And it's funny, you don't feel like you're like, oh, it's not like 3 seconds or whatever, but like, you look up and you're like, half these guys are already out the door. And you're like,
muscularly, I feel okay. My triceps and chest were super sore from yesterday. Yeah, when I said I hadn't done a burpee in like 2 or 3 months, I wasn't lying. And this morning I woke up and I was like, fuck.
Did they get in your head at all when you were out there?
No, I knew as long as my shoulders were open, it's mostly legs on the jerk. You know, you have a good shoulder position, you stack your joints over your shoulder, you know, elbow joint over the shoulder, and it's not much tricep, not much chest, so it's good. I was a little nervous. Round 3, Evan and Alex were, you know, ahead of me, but I started to hear them breathe, and they looked labored, and I knew I was settling in, and that really was just going to come down to the last 10 clean jerks. As long as I didn't go full lactic.
What was top time?
Me. Good luck.
What was time?
Me. Top 20?
Maybe not.
Top 20.
What did Jason ask you?
What was the top time?
What did you tell him?
Top 20.
It's gratitude, man. I'm grateful. Where I was last year, it's emotional, right? Like, I didn't get to compete last year. You know, my wife, my kids, my team around me, like, they almost got on a bike before these guys. But like everybody, it's for everybody and myself, right? Like my wife who stays home with my kids all day and takes care of them. Like
Feel good. Feel good to do what I know I can do. Yeah. Go out there and perform. Actually got better in training, better time. Really? Competition floor, I mean, different track. Might have been a little different, but
feel out there.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Trying to keep up. My game plan, told everybody I was going to keep up with Roman. That's a bad idea.
About 25 seconds faster than training. So for me, I think it was pretty good. I mean, we came in, I got a no rep, which probably cost me like 7 to 10 seconds. Probably just like not staying with like Dow and Jason and them on that, and kind of like psychologically messes with you a little bit. So you gotta like snap back and get into it, and then started to settle back in on the runs, and then I was pretty happy with it.
I had so much time to reflect after missing the games last year. Like, as much as I think it was needed, it brought me to this point to be grateful for being able to step on the floor and being able to make myself proud and my wife proud and show my kids, you know, when you work hard, you can achieve a lot of great things, and there's still a lot of work to do on the weekend. So it's just a matter of just being focused, but it's just taking a moment every time before stepping on the floor to just find that feeling of gratefulness, because I'm not going to be able to do this forever, and I've been doing this for so long, and I've been to regionals since 2015, and I never took the time to be like, this will come to an end one day, and you won't have that feeling. You'll have to find that feeling somewhere else. So yeah, I just wanted to really soak that in, and I just want to be more mindful of it moving forward.
I think I like being on the floor a little bit more than in the fan section. Yeah. It's a little less stressful. When you're in your body, you know, like, all right, I got this like 10 clean and jerks. I'm going to hit them at the end, and I'm going to be good. I'm going to make up some ground there. But I don't know that whenever they hit the bar at the end. So it's fun. It's always exciting. These guys never disappoint. So they both have coaches. My job is just to be the big brother. So I come in, we celebrate the victories, pick them up after the tough ones, give them a little kick in the behind, and you know, we're ready to rock and roll. Move forward and on with the weekend.
Games is the mission. No settling. I think that was my problem last year. My goal was just to make semifinals. Yeah. And then going there and doing as good as they did. I was like, oh, maybe I can do this.
Yeah.
So then I went all in. So
I think you can.
We'll see how it goes.
I mean, I'm usually playing with kids all afternoon for literally hours, soccer, football, lacrosse, something. So like, it's honestly weird. Because like you just sit down and you're like, what do I do? Like it's almost like they're a better distraction because you're like out doing stuff than it is like, because you sit here and I'm like text my wife, I'm like, I need to occupy my mind, so I'll FaceTime or something, just like, because you're literally just sitting there. You're like, you don't want to go do a bunch of stuff that's gonna like fatigue you per se, but you're like, you want to feel fresh, but then you're also like, this is just boring. Sitting in here. So he'll be good. I'll go pick on Max for a little bit and make fun of him for a while.
Oh, I got freaking lost in Knoxville and came here late. It wasn't a good start for me. Luckily, there's no leaderboard for coaches.
A gorilla on a little scooter, just
the hill in the middle of Knoxville, and I guess my body weight might be too heavy, so I'm full throttle and it just stalls. So I'm pushing it up the hill like, fuck, I should have just taken an Uber. You should have filmed me. Then it would have.
Ride that scooter, boy. I told him that's the most proud I've been after an event probably ever.
Really? Yeah, you don't know how many miles I've been running every week. So that was really good, and not only like to feel good and I placed well, but the execution was spot on.
And he even got a compliment. So Benoit said that he's such a good runner.
I gotta say, anything that I feel after all those years of like crappy running events coming off the floor, he's feeling the same thing, and it's the same thing right here.
Sounds like we're going through a snowstorm.
It's what? It's like a plastic thing at the bottom. Okay. It's the worst I've ever heard it. You never noticed this, guys.
Where'd he go? Is he under the car? Did you get a handle?
Yeah, the smoothest ride of your life.
That's what she